Hello everybody and welcome into another video here for the SFA head-to-head server that is launching officially in a week when the new game drops. On launch, you want to make sure that you guys know how League works. That way you can jump in immediately on launch day, play your friends, and have those games count towards your rank. So how is it going to work? Well, in order to qualify for League, I'm going to need you to go into the Discord server, and under the SFA head-to-head League category, there is a sign-up form. Now, this is what that sign-up form is going to look like. It's not an IP grabber. All it does is it takes you to the dyno screen that puts in a little bit of information that I need to be able to track and verify your game results. And what is on that form and what does it look like? Well, this is what it's going to look like. I need to know your Discord username. I need to know what console you play on, if we ever do console-specific tournaments or anything like that. I need to know your gamer tag so I can verify who is playing who. And then I think there's one more question on there that's like a Discord nickname. So, for instance, my actual username is Topless Cuddles. However, everybody knows me by TC. So, if you have something like that going on, just put it in there. That way, I can quickly identify who is who with the gamer tag. That way, there's no errors. I don't have to verify anything with you guys. And that's it. That's all you have to do to be registered. Once you fill out this form and submit it, you can immediately hop into League games and start playing. Now, how it's going to work is you guys are, once you're signed up, you're going to find a match with somebody else who's signed up, and you guys are going to play your game. Now, in order for the game to be verified, we obviously need both parties to play the entire game through. We do have some rules posted in that same category if you want to read through them. But in order for a game to count, I need you guys to take a screenshot and send it in when the game is over. What that screenshot needs is it needs a way to verify who played the game. So I need to see gamer tags or have both of you guys verify it. I need to see the score, and I need to see what teams both of you guys used. If any of that information is missing, I'm going to be unable to enter all of the necessary info, and we are going to void that game, and it will not count towards your league score. Now, once you submit a game, how does it work? How do you gain points? What's the best system? What's the meta? Well, I'm going to go through exactly how the scoring system is going to work. So this is what it looks like here, and this is the data entry page. I'm going to go through a couple of different things for you guys, but basically, we just want all of the information. That way we can calculate your league score. So if you see here, we always have the username, we have the team, we have the score, whoever's away versus home, Dogwater, Florida State, 17. And then we have a couple of modifiers here on the side. I'll talk about those in a second. But this right here is the meat and potatoes of it. You'll get a certain amount of points for getting the victory based on the opponent's rank that you're playing. So how good they are versus how good you are. There's going to be a base score. And then on top of that, you're going to get additional points for your point differential. So this is where it's very important that, one, you play your hardest even when you're winning so that you can increase that point differential, increase your point total. Or if you're losing, not to just quit the game, but actually try and fight your way back in. A 2-score loss is way better than a 4-score loss, for example, in this system. Every point matters in our ranking system, so you got to remember that. This is not about losing and just quitting a game. We want to make sure you guys are getting better, you're playing through the tough stretches, and that you're trying to get every point possible. Because even if you take a loss, if it's a close loss, it's not going to hurt you nearly as bad. Now, in addition, we have a couple of bonus modifiers. So as you guys use different teams, we have it calculated that you'll earn a bonus point if you're going to use different teams. So if you are diverse in your team choice in these games versus somebody who just plays with the same team over and over, you're going to get more points on average. And additionally, we also have modifiers for playing different opponents. If I just play Dogwater over and over, I'm not going to get the same kind of points if I'm playing anybody and everybody who challenges me or who's available. We want to encourage you to expand your friend zone, expand who you play with, and play somebody maybe you don't know who they are or something, and try to have a competitive game. You'll get bonus points for that. Once we get all of that data over the course of a couple weeks, this is kind of what it looks like. You get your list of users. And then you get your league score. So we'll show you your win-loss, your percentage, and your league points calculated based on all of that data. And this is what the leaderboard looks like. So currently, based on our source data right now, Sved is in the lead, whereas you can go into the negative here. If you're Jay Jettas, you're in dead last place. Obviously, none of these results are real, and they will be deleted once we get started. This is all just for an example. Now, going back to here, what is this column? Well, we have major penalties if you are somebody who's going to be quitting games. If you quit a game, then every minute left on the clock, you're going to lose 3 points in point differential. So if we're playing 5-minute quarters and you leave at halftime for whatever reason, then that's 10 minutes, each 3 points per minute that you're going to lose. Now, the person who is going to get the win for that game, the person you left against, they're not going to get bonus points. They're not going to get points for things they didn't do. It's just going to be a negative towards you. So, for instance, if Dogwater leaves this game at 24-17 at this point, I'll get credit for a 7-point victory. However, if it's at halftime, he'll get -7 for losing by 7, and then an additional -30. Here it shows that it's 12 because he left 4 minutes early, basically. And that's just how it's going to be. Major punishments if you're going to leave games. We want to discourage that. We want you to get better. We want it to be fun. We don't want people just playing one quarter, getting owned, and then just leaving and starting another game. That's not what this is. If there is excessive leaving, if you don't care about your points and you're just so far in the negative, I'm going to ban you from the server. So please don't do it. Please don't be dumb. And let's have fun. So that's really what the league is all about. If you have any questions, let me know. That's just a very quick tutorial on what it's going to look like. Once we decide how long is a good length for a season, the top performers, we'll figure out how big of a playoff we want to make it here. And top performers will make a playoff of sorts. And that is just how we'll do it. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. We are a week from launch. Hype, hype, hype.